Day zero. For us over here, it is October 1st. So October, that's right, 31 days of Halloween. We're kicking it off today with at least on this channel for the first horror movie review. I got my Blu-ray review copy here from Well Go USA. Zombie action, Brandon Vera. Let's talk about it. Rick, what'd you think?
Well, it is what it is. I mean, in other words, the last thing I met Brandon at the premiere in New York of Buy Bust.
Yeah.
You know, it's another Filipino movie.
That's great. A great movie. Great.
He's my favorite character in that movie.
Yeah, it's very concentrated. It's very small budget. It's very claustrophobic, but it moves along. Has a great director. Also has, I love the way they're always casting winners of beauty pageants to play normal people, and that's the same. That's the same with Day Zero. Brandon is a guy in jail, an inmate who the movie starts establishing the germ or the virus that is creating zombies.
Yes.
So he's in jail. He's a great guy, of course, and the zombies start taking over the jail. So he has another claustrophobic labyrinth to escape from. And this is a new director. This is a different director than Buy Bust. This is Joey de Guzman. And all of them bring clever little moments, but basically it's enclosed spaces, fighting constant. In other words, he's not fighting one guy. He's always fighting one guy, following another guy, another guy. And that, you know, the question is he going to be overwhelmed? First, he has to get out of jail. Then he has to try to find his wife and his deaf child.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have to escape from their apartment house, which is very much like a jail.
Yeah.
And as such, it is like boom, 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 boom. Brandon is not a subtle fighter. He's not a kung fu guy. He's a martial artist. He's a, cage fighter.
Mm-hmm.
And as such, he does a wonderful job. And there are some sequences. Also, this movie is 1 hour and 22 minutes.
Yeah.
So it moves along, but then again, it doesn't. The middle section is them establishing the wonderful relationship he has with his wife and his child, and also surprising villains, just like on all the zombie shows. It's the humans who turn out to be the worst.
Right.
Zombies are just unreasoning monsters, but the humans are like doing things for different reasons, for ego-driven reasons. Yeah. So they establish all that. And again, I fast-forwarded through most of it.
Yeah.
It was good.
You've seen it before.
Yeah.
You pretty predict what's going to happen.
And once he gets out of jail, Brandon has an automatic weapon. But as the fight goes on, he loses that. Then he goes to his handgun, he loses that. Then he goes to his knife, he loses that. And then it's down to the fist and the legs. Mm-hmm. And that sequence is my favorite sequence in the movie.
Oh, yeah, it's the best.
You watch him stripped away of everything, and then it's just his body.
Yeah.
But I have to tell you, spoiler alert, and on this show there'll be spoilers.
Yeah.
I was very, very, not very, very. I wasn't even very. I was disappointed in the ending.
Yeah, me too, a little bit.
Yeah, the ending was like, given this Joey de Guzman, and I think it's either his brother or his sister or a member of his family also wrote it. Mm-hmm. It really should have come up, because there are very smart moments in this movie, which always, whenever there's a smart movement in a movie, and it's not just badass, it's smart ass.
Yeah.
My little head goes, ooh, it's like I get a little rush. I don't need drugs because I see something smart in the movie or I learn something. And so they're doing smart things in this movie, but at the end of the movie, it's just like, we give up. You can see the writers going, don't know. I painted myself into a corner, don't know how to get out of it.
And it's an easy fix too. Like
you would think. Did you come up with an ending you liked better?
Yes. Yes.
I did too.
Without spoiling too much.
It doesn't matter. With this movie, you can spoil it.
All right, fuck it.
Fighting them. Yeah, come on.
All right, fuck it. So I just, they didn't have the balls to kill both parents of the deaf girl. Right. And what was annoying me was the continuity, because at first the wife has no weapon,
Yeah.
She has two zombies run at her. Then they cut and go to another scene. And then later, when you just see her go, ah! She doesn't like prepare for fight or battle.
Yeah, I remember
And then
that.
the next time you see her, she's on the ground and there's a plank of wood with nails in her back. And I was like, well, what the hell happened? You know, like what happened? And then later, she gets shot by one of the bad guys. And then later, there's no wound. She's fine. I'm like, what is going on? So I was like, okay, they don't have the balls to kill off both parents, because later Brandon's character gets bit. And I'm just kind of like, look, all right, you don't have the balls to kill both parents. You want one parent to live, fine, but don't waste our time, you know, with the mom like faking us out twice. And then at the end, I was like, come on, if you're gonna have Brandon die, don't let him go out like a bitch, man. Like I wanted him to go, you know, he said his goodbyes to his daughter, and you know, right? And I wanted them to like strap up with some bombs and go face first, and you know, like, dude, go out heroically, not just I'm just gonna sit there and pull out the picture
and turn into a zombie.
I'm gonna just sit there and pull out the picture of the drawing my daughter drew for me with crayons, and then zombie eyes, and that's the end. I was just like,
and
dude.
it's like, oh man, that is unsatisfying.
Like, dude, come on.
See, my
It's
attitude
so
is,
easy.
this is a Filipino zombie movie. They're among what, dozens, if not hundreds of other zombie movies.
Yeah,
Do what the F you want.
exactly. Yeah,
Do what you want.
yeah,
You don't have to live up, you know, the zombie film committee is not going to come up to go and you have to follow the rules of the zombie movies. No, man. Don't kill any of the parents.
right.
Make them blessed. Make the whole, I mean, I would have gone crazy because again, they don't have the money, but I would have gone, fuck it. These guys are blessed, period. Everybody else dies. They don't die. And near the end, you can kind of see, I mean, it would be great. I would do something like this. The wife would start praying. She would start praying. And then really fucked up stuff would happen. I mean, she'd turn around, her elbow would hit a bar, the bar would come down, it would hit something else, it would throw it onto something else. It would, and then whatever happened would kill a zombie.
Right.
And she would just go, but that would keep happening.
Right.
And then, so at the end, they get to go. And also, they didn't give them an escape hatch anyway. And I said they should have done the Dawn of the Dead routine, which is let them get on a helicopter and fly away.
Yeah.
Ended that way.
Something. Yeah.
But yeah, it's still worth seeing it for the fights.
And the chief character who ends up going bad later because evil. When did his son get bit? When did that happen?
Yeah. I think the movie was originally 90 minutes and they just cut out 8 minutes because because again they gave up.
Right. Yeah. But the good news is, guys, there is some cool action set pieces, some gunplay. I mean, some fisticuffs, and a lot of good violence, some good gore effects, and you get to see Brandon German suplex a zombie. So there's some positives to the movie.
My favorite moment in the movie is he's got a gun, and he has, an automatic, and he has to hit the bolt, but a zombie is bitten on it, so he uses the zombie as the way to do it. The zombie has his teeth on it.
Right.
There's some really cute stuff like that.
Yeah. The positive is I've seen way worse zombies than this. Zombie movies than this. So there's some fun to be had.
High praise indeed.